Okay, thank you. So Dolphin Bridge House, there it is. So Dolphin Bridge House is it's an Uxbridge project and it's ready. It's in a really important point that it's a low price per square foot for Uxbridge. It sits on the water on both sides of the building. So you've got the main canal running to the other side of the building that's on the screen now, where you've got the barges and the boats going up and down. Really pretty little canal, and you can walk up and down the canal for miles, which takes you through to a large park to the left-hand side that has big open spaces, tennis courts. It's a nice part of town, but it's only a 10-minute walk going 12 o'clock from where you're looking now into the town centre to the underground line, which is Metropolitan and Piccadilly. So you can be in Euston in 37 minutes. So it's a really, really strategic location, backed up by its location to Heathrow Airport as well. You're 5 miles from Heathrow. So I think for the money, without being too blasé, this will be a project that once this sells out, there'll be a crying out demand saying what we need is zones 1 to 6 London, entry level, 275 grand start prices for one beds. And this is it. So I would say don't miss the opportunity here. We've trialed out some units that we've rented so we can offer overseas investors a packaged, ready rented property. What we've done again here is actually exceeded the rental estimates. So the one bedrooms that we'd earmarked at around 1,000 have been rented out at 1150. So for a project within London zone 1 to 6 on the underground, close to Heathrow, with big regeneration plans, a very vibrant town centre, and as we'll come to in a second, some major companies working within the town centre, providing a lot of young professionals with money to purchase and rent in these areas. But it is a very, very nice project, very nicely finished. Again, light and airy, nice ceiling heights, high quality kitchens. Even the one beds have got large kitchens, marble tops with islands for the kitchen that come out like a large breakfast bar. I just think this is a project that we're going to look back on later and say we should have had more sales in here. So I think at this stage, while there's 41 units, I think we've got 11 away now. There's still 30 available. I would really put some time into this to be able to offer a client a project within zone 1 to 6, a circa 5% yield. It is actually over on the ones that have just been rented. It's around 5.2 gross. So you'll be netting 4 for a project within zones 1 to 6. So I think it's a really important project to look at, understand, and start pitching hard to your clients, because I think once this gets traction, it will sell quickly.
Yeah, very nice. And got to be said, on the M4, M3 corridor as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was there only yesterday, doing a little site walk, getting some more videos of all the apartments. It's quite an easy one to navigate. The floors are the same. So once you understand the layout of a floor, they're the same on the way up. I think there's one variation on the ground floor. There's a one bed next to the main entrance, but there's still a penthouse available, which are private terraces, 2 private terraces, one main, one off the kitchen diner that has large opening patio doors to a terrace which overlooks the water, and a rear terrace accessed by the master bedroom as a private sun deck. They're just very, very unique for the area. And I think if any of the consultants listening or their buyers look into the project and have some Q&A with us, they will automatically do their own DD on portals, Rightmove, Zoopla, and see what else is in the area. And then they will see, compared to a lot of new build in Uxbridge, these are around 15, 20% cheaper because they're not in the centre of the town centre, which if you go there, it's quite a busy town centre. This is a 10 minutes south by foot. I'm talking, you can walk 10 minutes south, be on the water in a quiet location and have a bigger apartment with a higher spec. I really think this is a no-brainer.
And it's true to say that this came back unexpectedly, Ross. I'm not quite sure if you could put your light on that, but you weren't expecting to have this, and it came back through.
Well, yeah, without saying too much. I mean, there was a large bulk purchase done end of last year. It dragged on a bit with the developer, and the investor, through any reasons of his home country, wasn't able to get funds out. So we took the units back to market, and when we brought them back to market, I know Mike had a long conversation with the developer to just put some emphasis on getting these sold. We actually dropped the prices by 5%. So a key point to know is that the pricing that we're offering now, 275 for a one bed, these were originally 290, and there was parking spaces chargeable. For 275,000, you're now getting a one bed including a parking space, and the parking is again a big a big thing for this location, because a lot of the apartments being sold don't come with parking spaces. Every apartment at Dolphin House will have a parking space, and the larger units and the penthouses will actually come with two. So it's a really, really, really good USP for a client.